Yes, it is the WERU Morning Crew. Now, our girl, the Brat, the tat. That chick. You know she used to date Allen Iverson?
Mm-mm.
Well, child, she did. And the Brat has opened up about her relationship with NBA star Allen Iverson and her bisexuality. Now, the funkified rapper appeared on Kandi Burruss's YouTube show, Speak On It, over the weekend and spoke about a relationship with Iverson, who's 45 now. The two dated in the early 90s, and she says she was very committed to the former Philadelphia 76ers star. She says, I'm a grandma's child. I'm very domesticated. I like cooking. I like cleaning. I like folding. It's therapeutic. I used to wake up and pick his clothes out and cook breakfast. And I can't say it. And Jay his D off when he wake up in the morning. Yes, honey. The things he liked just to make sure he was happy. And he spoiled me and made sure I was happy. Now, the Brat, who is 46 and doesn't look a day of it, I did not know that, continued that her romance was ruined by the basketball player's infidelity. She claimed he never stopped cheating. She says, I was like, this is it. But then I think, basketball players, hoes, he had a baby mama, some kids. He had a lot of stuff going on. So it lasted for a good while. Both my grandmothers, they were alive. They loved him. He was so sweet to them. It was good for a minute. It was good for a long time. It just didn't work out. Too many bitches. Now, the Brat remembered the moment when the relationship ended. It was when a half-naked woman approached the couple in a hotel hallway. She said, the last straw, I think we were sitting outside the hotel in the hallway, and this half-naked bitch walks up the hallway talking about she looking for him. I'm sitting there with him. I'm like, bitch, I know you see me sitting right here with this nigga. You still gonna say you looking for him? I must have mollywopped that bitch down that hallway. Now, the Brat said in the interview, I said, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this with you. I just faded out, stopped answering the calls, and it fizzled out. She said, but then I heard he was effing this bitch. That bitch, I know bitch. I was cool with. I was like, nope, I'm done. Ooh, I need to have some drinks with the Brat. Now, Iverson married his high school sweetheart, Tawana Turner, in 2001. The two have had 5 children together and divorced in 2013, but remain a couple. Where they do that at? Well, anyway, the Brat has since moved on. We all know that. She's dating Jessica Dupart, whom she refers to as my last partner. She publicly came out earlier this year, and Dupart influenced her decision to do so. The Brat says she wanted people to see her happiness through the two, though the two have no immediate wedding plans, which is so good. So yeah, you can listen to that whole interview, because I want to hear it in her words, on YouTube, on Speak On It, featuring the Brat and Kandi Burruss. So, wow. See the things, little known Black history facts. but I like that gangster in her. Oh, I love that gangster. I know this bitch see me sitting here with him, and you still going, oh yeah. Now, as the philosopher Jill Scott once said, you can be a lady, but sometimes for GP, you got to whip some ass. She said, I don't fight you in the first verse, but after the chorus,
take off my earring.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more sizzling subjects and trending topics. It's George, it's Jana, it's the WERU Morning Crew. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
The WERU Morning Crew.
You were just talking about the Brat.
Mm-hmm.
Who's her sister?
Lisa.
Lisarayemccoy. McCoy.
Yes, that chick.
Mm-hmm. So during a recent episode of the web series Cocktails with Queens, actress Lisa Ray made some truly vile remarks about bisexual men, including labeling them suspects and calling for them to be outed. She was speaking with co-hosts Claudiajordan, syleenjohnson, and vivicafox about Andrew Guilliame, the former Florida Democratic gubernatorial candidate who came out as bisexual in an interview with Tamron Hall last week. McCoy began by suggesting Guilliame would have been better off staying in the closet forever. She said, you know what? I think it's so unfortunate because when you got busted, and then you're forced to come out, and it's almost like he could have pleaded the fifth still. Then she suggested he's not really bisexual. He's actually gay. Says now he's going to come out and say, well, you know what? I'm not completely gay. I'm just bi. And the other women on the panel all burst out laughing. However, Vivicafox, who has a long history of homophobia, did something surprising. She spoke out in support of sexual fluidity, saying, it's the world we're living in. People are fluid. They're not afraid to love who they might want to that night. Seconds later, however, Fox went on to demonize men who mislead women into thinking they are over here and then come to find out they're on both sides. To which McCoy responded, they got to be outed. They got to be busted. McCoy then said women can test to see if their boyfriends and husbands are gay by using your finger a little bit. If the men react positively, it means they're homosexual. To which the panel again bust into laughter. And then they took another turn for the worse a little while later after Jordan asked if any of the women had ever dated men they thought might be gay or bisexual, to which McCoy stated that she had and he's still a suspect. It ain't came out, but I've been hearing it in the business. People told me when we were even together, people would look at us sideways, and I don't know if they was looking at me or him. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm so here. I'm so here. I was waiting you to finish this diatribe that these women went on. First of all, I get you about 1%, LisaRaye McCoy, and on this point, I think that if you're with someone sexually, you should be with someone sexually and open with them sexually, because that is one of the most intimate acts that you will ever encounter in your life. And so if you're going to be that open intimately, you need to at least allow yourself to tell the person you're with, hey, these are the desires that I have. This is who I am. Is this something you want to deal with as far as our sexuality, as our sexual relationship? That I will agree with. But the other part of demonizing bisexual men and saying they need to be outed, and I have learned this. It took me a little bit longer probably to learn it, but I know now better. And weaponizing anyone's sexuality by saying they need to be outed, you need to tell it, That's a problem for me. Second of all, their sexuality is obviously so rigid and boxed in because men have a prostate. Women don't.
Exactly.
So it is pleasurable for you to play down there because of the prostate, and it is pleasurable. That does not make him gay. It doesn't make him bi.
No, it doesn't.
Just as you being on top doesn't make you a man. Just saying.
That's true.
I think one of the mistakes that was made, though, and this is where I also am with the Andrew Guilliame thing. I don't think it was necessary to even say that.
I don't think so either. That was between him and his wife.
Yeah. I think, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have a drug problem. I have a drinking problem. And here it is before you. It is something I'm working with. And my wife and I'm in rehab, and we're doing better. What he was doing in that hotel room and who he was doing it with is no one else's business but he and his wife. But again, because sexuality is such a weaponized thing, that became the conversation rather than, oh, this man is on drugs. He has a drug problem. He was passed out on the floor. Can we talk about that? Mm-hmm. Can we talk about that this man's life probably could have been lost from a drug overdose? This would have been the conversation that we would have been having if he had died. But everybody's stuck on his sexuality. I don't know. I think ever since that book came out about the down low men, remember when Oprah was like really hot and that guy wrote that book?
Yeah.
I think ever since then, there's been this ideology that it exists. And then when Elin Harris was writing that book series, that same thing came about.
Basil.
Yeah, but we're going to have to move forward, baby. Like they said, this is the world we live in, and people have the opportunity to love the person they want to love that night. We'll be back. Good morning.
Good morning.